Blender UV mapping tutorial. What we're going to go do first is we're going to close this window. This is how the models I get are from my modeler. So I'm going to hide the stuff I don't need by clicking on it and hitting H. I don't need none of this. Need none of this, 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 none of this. I'm just going to map the body for now. Alright, I think I got everything. I don't want the lights in here, so we're going to delete those. Should be one more right there. Yep. Delete. Alright, and we don't need... I'm going to delete the stuff I don't need. Delete. Alright, I don't need the camera. Delete. Alright, now I'm just the body. Now we're ready to rock. Now I go up here and change it to the solid mode because I don't like material mode. Alright, click on it, right click. Go ahead and convert to mesh. Then just click on the screen. Done. We're done with that. Alright, up here, UV editing. Click on it. What we're going to do is we're going to mark this car with seams. You can see the pink lines are the seams that are in it by default. We're going to make our own because them are, well, not worth a shit. So here we go. What I do is I cut the front of the car out, the back of the car out, and the top of the car out. That way the sides are automatically cut out without me having to touch them. So what we're going to do, we're going to come over here. And we are going to find, well, let's slow down. What we're going to do first is we're going to mark the bottom seam along the whole car. So what you do is you just make sure you're in edge mode up here. Then come down here, hold down the Alt button, click on the seam. Then right click, mark seam. See, it turns it red. Then hold on Alt, click on it, mark seam. Turns it red. Hold on Alt, click on it, mark seam, turns it red. Same thing, Alt, mark seam, turns it red. Alt, mark seam, turns it red. Alt, mark seam. You get the point. Until you get it all the way back around. There we go. See this white spot right here? We got to make sure we get it. So click on it and then mark seam. Alright, so now we know we have it all the way around the bottom. It's now to cut out the front. Well, what I like to do is find the smoothest path so you don't have, so like you're not coming down here and then having to break out, go this way and then down and then around. So I see this right here is like this is the straightest, but this is the next one. This is the one we want. So you can go there, and the cool thing is, since this one's highlighted and we clicked it there, just follow this line up for a little ways. Like we can go literally up here, hold down Control and click it again. See, and now it filled that whole line. So if we know where it is over here, a lot of times you can get lucky. Hold down Control and click, and it'll run that whole line like it did. Now we just gotta go down this side. We're gonna go Shift. Shift does them individually. If you hit Shift again on the same one, it'll delete it. And let's see, it goes like this down to like right here. So we're gonna go hold down Control and go down to there. So it perfect line. I like to go Shift so I know I'm on the right thing. Then you can follow this down. Pretty much know it's probably one of these out here. Hit Control. And there you go. That side's done. What I do is mark seam, so I don't, in case I click off of it, I don't have to redo it. See, now it's marked, and I can just start right where this one is. Right here, Shift. If you think you can get lucky, you can go Control and hold the bottom one like that, and it goes straight. So now mark seam. They're the same one over here as it is over here. So the front should be cut out. How we check that? So we go up here and we click face mode. So now we're in face mode because we clicked up here. Hover over the front end that you cut out and hit L. The only thing that lights up is the front end. That means you've cut it out correctly. If more than that lights up, that means your seam isn't complete all the way around. Now we're going to switch to the back. Got to decide where you want to cut the seam at. This is the trunk lid right here. So I want to go somewhere in here that looks... I want to go right here. Oops. Gotta go back to edge mode. I want to go right here, I believe. Oh, right here, I believe. So that would go all the way up to here. Yes. Now take it across the back right under the deck lid. Yep, that looks good. So we're going to click shift, shift, shift just to give it a starting point. And I'm thinking it's right here, so we're going to go control. Yep. And then we're going to, I think it's right here. Go control down here. No way, I blew it, see? So that's easy. So you just hold down shift, click on them again. Dang it. Control Z, mark seam. And there you go. Now we should be able to click on the back, go into face mode, click on the rear end, hit L, and there's the ass end. Just like it's supposed to be. Now if the seam isn't complete, you'll hit L on it, and it'll do that. It'll light up all types of stuff. That's how you know your seam is not complete. So now we have to do the top ones. Alright, so this is the rolled part of the fender. If I cut it here, I'm going to have to make a weird angle here. But if I cut it here, when the graphics are laid out, it should not stretch them. So I'm going to go ahead and call that where I want to do it. And like I said, this is all personal preference, where you think it works the best. I'm not going to tell you how to do it, considering, like I said, I know my way. I don't know if it's the right way or not. But anyways, here we go. Back to select right here. Edge select. Hold down shift to get you a starting point that's highlighted. Once your starting point's highlighted, then you can go up the line as far as you want, as long as you click on the same line. Hold down control, click, oops, and click, and it should give you that whole line right there. Scroll in. I'm going to hit shift to make sure I'm on this back part and I got them all. Now I want to mark seam just so I don't have to accidentally redo it if I miss, off click or something. So we're going to go shift there. I'm going to have control all the way up to here. Then I'm going to do control all the way to there. As you see, this line's going really fast. This is one of the tricks I learned, messing up so many times. Shift, oops. That was an accident. Just hit Control Z to go back. No! Edit redo. Won't let me, damn it. See, and that's why I marked that one, because sometimes I accidentally click off and screwed it up. But anyways, hold on shift, not a big deal. Shift down there. I can literally get this all back with one click. Hold control up here, and I blew it again. I had forgotten that I have to click this one a couple times so it doesn't run off on the other one. Yeah. See, now it'll work with control. And I just keep following the line I want to cut, marking it. I hit a shift so I know I can go down this the correct way. These windows get a little tricky. There's sometimes getting the right view in there. I hate them. See this little line right here? That's part of the seam. Yeah. If not, it'll be all boogered up. So I know that seam comes right down the edge of this. If you watch the seam, if you see it comes right down the edge of this, so I can literally go all the way down to here and hold control and run that to the end. Then I can mark seam. Now I have my red seam that's got that side cut out. So we're going to check it. Yep, just like that. Now we do this side, and we'll be complete. So now we know from doing that side, this runs straight down here. So we're going to go ahead and shift right here. Nope, we are not. We are going to change back to edge mode, and then we will hit shift right there. Then control all the way up to here. And we got to mess with this dang window again. I like to flip it around so I can get a different view of it. That little right there. No, that's not. I missed it. Thanks, Shane. Totally blew it. You suck. So this is the worst part of this car, is this little corner right here. Alright. There's that little line right there. Now this can go straight up this. I'm just holding control as I'm clicking on this line. See, I missed right there. Gotta be careful. I'll hit shift there to light it up. There, then shift there to light it up. And then control here to finish it. I should be able to mark seam and have this side done. It helps if you go back into face mode and then do it. Yep, see? That side's done. That side's done. That's done. That's done. And that's done. That's part one of the tutorial.